Alright guys, it's the Holston River and French Broad River Classic. We've launched on the French Broad today. The original plan was to launch on the Holston, but they've got at least 2 generators running pretty much all day, so we decided French Broad's got a clean generation schedule. They're going to be pulsing one every 3 or 4 hours, and they'll only start 2 or more after we're off the water, so we should be good. But we figure the calmer water is going to make it a little bit easier for us. So we're going to get out here, try to catch some big old smallmouth. It's a 3 fish limit, 12-inch minimum. We've caught some big smallmouth on this stretch before, but generally the Holston produces a little bit better smallmouth this time of year, with it being early in August. But hopefully when we get into some of the shallower water where there's some shoals and some moving water, hopefully they'll be a little more active there. But we're going to get down here, throw some topwater, throw some chatterbaits, see if we can't get something to bite early in the morning. Sun's just coming up. We got about 7.5 hours, so let's go catch some big smallmouth. There's a smallie. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, little guy. Definitely won't keep. Alright guy, a little smallmouth. Not big enough to keep, but good sign. Catches bigger brother out here. I know there's a big one around this bridge somewhere. I've been trying to catch him for 5 or 6 years now. I just can't find him.
There's one. He is a beast too, buddy. Look at that. Look at that. They aren't doing smallest fish. That's only for fishing for soldiers. Oh, did you get one, Clyde? Is it bigger than mine?
Yeah, it's
Okay, now it's my turn.
Yep. Yeah, whopper flopper. 13 1/4. Guys, first keeper, 13 3/4. Let him go. We're gonna catch some bigger ones. Ah. Got him that time. Let's see, I think he's short. Yep, short. 11 inches. Took my whopper plopper 110. Let's try to catch some bigger ones, shall we? Oh, well, that was another little guy, but came up and grabbed my topwater. Oh, you're joking. Well, smallmouth, at least. Look at that. He's so tiny. Not the size we're looking for.
Oh, I think that's a drum. Yep, Big one too. All right, welcome to Drum Fest. Hey, you're a big boy, it's for sure. You are not the fish I want today. But there he is. Big ugly. So, send him on his way. He's gonna be a little drama queen here. Nope, there he goes, back to the depths. There we go. He ain't a monster, but he'll score. First scoreable. Let's see what he comes in at. All right, we'll get some footage of the best catch I ever made in my life. Prettiest catch too. She's even prettier than a trophy-sized smallmouth.
Gee, thank you.
There we go. Oh. He's a little longer than he looked, or than he felt, or something. Let's see what we got. Yeah, he'd be scoreable. Ah! He went down my drive opening. I did not get the stinking picture. Right as I was getting ready to snap it. Doggone it. All right, another one. You got one? Finally. Well, he ain't scoreable. Oh. Doggone it. Lost another Cinco. Teeny tiny.
Largemouth, really? Oh.
Ned rig?
What?
Did you catch it on the Ned rig?
Yes, and I'm caught on my kayak. Crap.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Camera, there it is. Okay, now that'll get there.
All right. Got another one on the board. 12 3/4. He's not massive, but he's a fish. Makes me happy. Oh, that's a nice one. Clyde, you might want to come out here. I've lost 5. I didn't realize my hook had a burr on it.
Not even close to scoreable. Little smallmouth. He's not scoreable though. But looks like we at least try to catch a limit out here. Catch some few 12 to 15 inches. Nice. 16 is the biggest one we've caught today. That's the biggest one we've caught today. Oh my gosh. Well, it's a fish. I'm starting to think they weren't existing anymore. Little smallmouth. Let him go.
Now stop it. You ain't that big. Well, another fish. Oh, there he goes. All right, finally got a decent one. I'll measure him, get him on the board. 15.5. Not a monster, but he scores.
Caught my kayak. Can you uncatch me?
That's a turkey. There.
Really? Oh my gosh. You might keep. Think you will. So at least it took a while, but I got a second keeper. Looky there. Thank you, Lord. $12 exactly. All right. Keeper number 2, little 12-inch smallmouth. I'll take him at this point. I got about an hour left to get a third keeper and just maybe get some upgrades. We'll see. Oh my Lord. He ain't a keeper, but he's a fish. Little smallmouth. Gonna let him go. Need to keep. If I can just catch one more that's 12 or longer, get me a limit.
You're not helping my tournament standing, buddy. That's better. Oh, are you kidding me? A drum. Well, that's bigger. Are you kidding me? Another drum? Catfish. Great. Great. Oh, look at my line. That's just wonderful.
Good grief. Well, he's not going to keep, but it's a fish. Better than nothing. Little smallmouth. I need ones 12 inches or longer. Got about 35 minutes left.
He ain't big enough to cull anything, I know that. Yeah. There's something. Well, not big enough to cull anything for me. 13. I think my smallest is 13 and a half. How many you got on the board?
2. Another little one. Really? A little smallmouth.
There we go. Seriously? Ow. Calm down, buddy. Walleye.
You caught a walleye?
Yep. Toothy critter. Teeth. He's got teeths. Not a big one, but anyway, away he goes.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of the video. We hope that you enjoyed it. Much like last year, this river tournament was not exactly how we planned it to go. we wanted to launch on the Holston because generally in August, when this tournament takes place, the French Broad is not the best river to fish. We'll occasionally catch some big ones, but we usually catch numbers, and they're usually dinks, anywhere from 6 to 10, 11 inches. But the Holston River tends to put out higher quality fish in August. We're not sure why it's this specific time of year on the French Broad. I think it's because the water gets a lot warmer. Water temps were sitting in the mid 70s, which is kind of high for the rivers. So it seemed like the fish had scattered, at least the big ones had. They were out deep, they were sluggish, while on the Holston, the water temps are still hanging in the low 70s, upper 60s, even in the middle of August. But the French Broad is not the best river to fish between the end of July through the beginning of September-ish. But unfortunately, because Cherokee Dam was generating very heavy, the Holston River was not an option for us this year. Much like last year, because of the weather, had a lot of rain come through, and we needed to empty that out of Cherokee Lake. So we ended up launching on the French Broad, and overall, it wasn't a bad day, especially for my mom, who actually placed the highest of the three of us. Unfortunately, we didn't have a camera in her boat, but out of 30 anglers, she finished in 11th place with 46 1/4 inches, including a 16-inch kicker. That was the biggest one she caught, and I'll put a picture of it here. And she had a really good day, and she spent all of her time out in the middle fishing the Ned rig slow in any deep pockets, just everywhere. She was really patient while I was stuck up on the bank. I was fishing chatterbait, whopper plopper, and crankbait. I switched over to the Ned rig and got a decent amount of bites later in the day, but I didn't get any more keepers than the 2 that I caught. But my mom finished in 11th. That's her highest placement in tournament so far. My dad finished in 16th. He had 43 inches, his biggest being 15 1/4. So pretty good day for him as well. Unfortunately for me, I finished in 27th out of 30. I think that's my worst placement in a tournament this season. So wasn't the best day for me when it comes to quality of fish, but I did catch a bunch, including a bunch of little guys on my Whopper Plopper 110. Those smallmouth can be really aggressive, even the little ones. They often have eyes bigger than their stomach. But this was the last regular season tournament for 2024. We have one more, and that's the TNKATT Classic, and they announced that that's going to take place on Lake Norris. So for the next 2 videos, you can expect to see prep work for Norris and the actual Classic. That was a very interesting tournament. We've already fished it because it happened right around the time that hurricane came in and caused a lot of chaos for a lot of places. And so it was a very, very interesting fishing trip. But we had a lot of fun out on Norris, and we're looking forward to sharing that with you. Other than that, we also have some trips out to Chickamauga and on the river, and the beginning of the 2025 TNKATT season. That's first tournament's going to be a choice between Parksville or Chilhowie, and we ultimately chose to fish Parksville because we know it a little bit better. But I'll have those videos up after these other ones. I'm also going to do a recap of the 2024 season, how we ended up in the Angler of the Year standings, and kind of a look ahead at what to expect for 2025. That'll be a bonus video, probably end up on a Wednesday or a Tuesday or something. It won't be one of our regular Friday uploads with just fishing content. But we're also coming up on a lot of fall fishing. The Holston and the French Broad should both start producing some big smallmouth, especially with us going into November here soon. So we're really looking forward to getting some trips out on the river. If you've noticed, the walls in this room are quite blank. Looks like there's a lot of stuff missing. It's because it is. We are currently in the process of moving. We're looking at new places. We've had some stuff happen in the family that we just need to get out of Knoxville proper. We're inside the city limits. We want to get out into the county, get away from the traffic and just the rush of it. It's gotten really crowded here in Knoxville. So we're going to try to get outside and look at some bigger places with some more room for some workshops and more space for kayak trailers, because we now have 2. I'm going to do a walkthrough of that soon. I got a new custom kayak from the guy who made our first one, custom kayak trailers up in Rutledge, Tennessee. A phenomenal kayak trailer. We took it out for the first time last Saturday, which is today's the 30th of October upon recording this. So it worked fantastic. I can't wait to show y'all. It's a great kayak trailer. And if you're looking for somebody to make a great kayak trailer, I cannot recommend them enough. I don't get paid or anything to say that. I just really love the work that he did. And he's done stuff for people all over the country. He's done stuff in Texas, California, all over the Southeast. If you've got a trailer of some kind that you can dream up, I can almost guarantee you he can build it. But I'll do a walkthrough of that. We've got a couple other things like that, some rod reviews, some explanations of fall fishing on the French Broad, because that's kind of our forte. That's where we started out, was fishing on the Holston and the French Broad for smallmouth. We're kind of branching out from there. Now we're hitting a lot of lakes that we haven't fished before. But I'll talk more about that at the recap for the TNKATT 2024 season. But I have rambled on long enough. I hope y'all have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you in the next one.